My dad died at age 75, having been diagnosed with metastatic cancer only 32 days before he died. And he spent that last month in bed being waited on, and he was amazingly serene, except the very first day when he was agitated. But the rest of it, he just relaxed into it and was waited on, but he wasn't excessively demanding. He was just heading out. And his friends would come visit. The word got out that he was dying, and his friends came, and he'd get up and struggle out into the living room and sit in his beloved swivel chair and visit for about 10 or 15 minutes. And then he'd say, well, I'm tired now. And he'd go back into his bed, and the guests would leave. But they would get closure in their friendship and their life experiences in that compressed few minutes. And it was very sweet and meaningful. And then he gradually faded into slowing his speech down, and his speech became softer, and eventually he slid into a coma. And then only 3 or 4 days later, he died. Well, on the Thursday before he died on Monday, I was there, coming up there 3 days a week from Portland to help out in the law office 2 days, and at home, you might say the social work the other day, working with Mom about getting people to come in and help and so on. So I was leaving on a Thursday late afternoon when I heard, "Jan!" Well, Dad never called me by my first name. It was always son or something else, but it was never Jan. So that really caught my attention. So I wheeled and headed back down the hall and said, what would you like, Dad? And he says, I don't think I can make it into the bathroom by myself. So in this month of dying, he had continued to struggle out of bed and going to the bathroom, which was right next to the bedroom there, to go to the bathroom, but he wanted me to help him. So I got behind him and with my arms around his waist, and he waddled in with me waddling behind him. He peed, and then we reversed it, and we got back into the bedroom and got him to the bed. He just let go and relaxed and collapsed into my arms. And I could just feel all over me that this was his way of saying, I trust you, I love you, and I trust you. I'd never really gotten that feeling from him before. He said nothing during that last month about, I love you, but he said it with his body language, and that was plenty for me. I love you, son. I trust you. I will rust back into your arms. A very happy ending to our relationship.